Yo, 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 yo. Are we live? Alrighty. All right. 1 p.m. It's a new hourly candle opening up. What up, dude? Hella fun 13. What up, my dude? Yeah, 1 p.m. open has been last couple days has been pretty nice. A lot of liquidity jumps in. Kind of looking for I believe this is IB high up here that I have marked out. It does look like it is, yeah. If we retest 280, you know, that area, might consider taking a trade. We're eyeing it. What's up, ladies and gents? The mailman has arrived. Dude, I was so confused by that. I looked at that ring like 5 different times to try to see what he was doing, but so weird. I almost think like yesterday was really hot, and I almost wonder if he was like wanting water or something. Like, I don't know why else he would be chilling out there that long. What up, Bradley? Yeah, getting some shade. Yeah, true. Yeah, dude, it is like, it's weird. Today's actually really nice, like barely any humidity. Yesterday was just insane. Really hot, very humid. And this thing wants to go. Looks really heavy. Anybody did anybody get chopped up in here? I kind of got out unscathed. I only took 1 trade in that little area, and I'm glad I was hands off, because man, this kind of looks like the other night when it was testing that 900 level, and it was just teasing you over and over again. Yeah, thanks, Liam. Appreciate it, man. Hope the stream was good as usual. If you're funneling in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Look, I really want to give away an account on my segment. We have yet to do it. We have yet to hit a like goal. So let's get to 100. If we get to 100 likes, we will send a giveaway. Short at the top and made some money. GG's. Did you short? Are you talking about this short up here? What's the like target? Let's go with 100. 100 likes. We'll rip a giveaway. Yeah, my short. Hey man, I didn't know if maybe you took one up there. There was so it was off of Asia High. That if you've been tuning into the stream, you know that that's kind of a an area that I look for. I always mark out those highs and lows of the Asia and London session. So literally waited for that pretty much all morning. Took a short, 10 points stop as usual, and got a nice little scalp off of it. Sat on your hands through the chop. And yapped after the trade this morning. Yeah, I when I first tuned in, maybe was that your 100 pointer? Like right when the stream started? This is the funded, Ryan. So we ended up passing that account that we got to 50% consistency yesterday. I'll go over those trades in a minute, but we passed it. Was kind of aggressive with it. I don't normally do that. The stars were kind of aligning for us. The price action was really good, and we got lucky. I'll go over those trades in a minute. I just want to see if this thing reaches for IB high. If we retest 280, I might consider jumping in, but kind of scary just because you've had uppies all day. So I don't know, kind of scary to counter trend that, but you know, at the same time, this was pretty scary too. But you know, 10 points is tight. So yeah, we banged 1500 already. All of them were with 5 micros. The only trade that I took 10 micros was this trade here at the open. That ultimately helped us get to that 1500 today. Damn, we all long that pullback to 180. Oh, down here, yeah, that played out nice. That is like prime time setup for me. You have Asia highs, London lows stacked right on each other, and worked out perfectly. You started stream long and then played for 100 points. Oh, that was the 100 pointer. Oh man, I didn't even notice it was. That's a massive trade, dude. GG's. Yeah, that's sick. I know, Ryan. Lucid is goated. One, I was like absolutely shocked by the payout process. I mean, after you know, get through the ID stuff and then, you know, verify your ID and then like put all your like payout banking info in there. It's literally 2 clicks and it's done. And I think I waited 15 minutes and it was approved in my email. Woke up the next day, payout was in the bank account. Like wild. And then the fact that you can pass an account and then in real time activate it and jump on your funded account right away. I mean, it's so sick. I'm so used to, like, I traded a lot on Top Step, and you'd have to wait till like 5:30, 6 o'clock sometimes for those for the day to like register, and then you get your account. But it's actually awesome. Yeah, Lucid is my favorite too right now, Bradley. Time rate. What are the time ranges? For me, I know they aren't necessarily like the official open and close, but the time frames that I look for are 1 to 4 a.m. and then 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. Or I'm sorry, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. So those are I mark out the highs and lows between those time frames. So let me see if there was a valid entry there. Let's get granular here. The bottom of that, well, technically IB high is 285 or 284. So we didn't quite get there. But looks like people were front running it and using like the bottom of those wicks on the retest to jump in there. I don't think it necessarily got there, but yeah, it looks like they front run it. But yeah, we unfortunately wouldn't have worked out for us, because that would have made our stop would have had to been, I mean, 15 points. Maybe it was possible, but I didn't feel comfortable getting in there. Good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Nice. Was that a Lucid Flex? Yeah, this is a 50K Lucid Flex account. Yeah, Bradley. Dude, sometimes even longer than 3 to 5 days. Especially if you do it like on a Wednesday, you might not get that till Monday, Tuesday. Payout yesterday was 4 minutes total from approval to hitting bank account. Oh, you took a payout too, Ryan? GG's, man. Are you you're trading the 50K, right? Or was it 25? Yeah, CST, by the way. So 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. CST. And then 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. CST. GG's, man. Is there any reason like you went down to the 25, the 25s, just out of curiosity? Because I've seen I know Jaws likes the 25s. I just wonder what your thoughts are on it. I've always like I'm just comfortable with the 50Ks. That's why I trade them, but it's what I've always traded. I've never really, I mean, I think at one point I tried 150Ks and I just could not get it going. Yeah, easier on the mental. Never tried them before. Yeah. Looking heavy. Could see some momentum off of these bodies here if it closes underneath the 244. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Looking for 180s again, maybe 200. Two minutes left in that candle. Curious how this candle closes, because if it forms another wick, that's kind of too sketchy for me. But I do like, okay, I don't think it's gonna give it to us. I was gonna say though, I do kind of like the bottom of the bodies of these candles here. Price not being able to close above it. You know, basically just for a momentum trade to the downside. Plus, it's a cool way to experiment with micros for me. Yeah, on the 25Ks, what do you what kind of size are you throwing? Yeah, I agree, Sammy. Today the price action was pretty nice. You had a couple areas. I mean, the first 2 hours of the session were really nice, followed by the usual kind of like lunchtime chop, you know, from basically from like 10:30 to the 1 p.m. candle. It's basically just caught in this range. But I mean, really nice stuff in here. All right, closed very, very heavy under that level we just talked about. I'm just curious if 200 is a magnet. I don't know if there's really anything holding it up. Like if we look left, you know, we see this range in here that's interesting. I don't think it is valid as like any form of support, but looks interesting. All right, new candle here. I goofed around with 5 for a while, or less than 5, but it's just not for me. So 5 has been working nicely. Gives me double the room than a mini, which you obviously know. Yeah, I 5 micros is like my bread and butter. I feel very comfortable in that. Like going to 10 is kind of a little too much for me, because then I'd have to open my stop up way more than I'm comfortable with. And then yeah, less than 5 is like almost just not enough to get enough out of the moves. Losing VWAP might go to previous day's value. Where's VWAP right now? I mean, I could pull it up real quick, but if I had to guess, we're probably right around it, right? Was this like I can already see, like I can almost see VWAP without having it on my chart. Like was this a test of VWAP or like some sort of volume? Because if this was a VWAP test, oh, look at that. Oh, so we're coming into it. So it's sitting at 211 right now. We're gonna get that off my charts. It's bad juju for me for some reason. Yeah, it's really hard to use minis on a 25K. Yeah. Well, what kind of size do you use on your 50Ks? One mini? Or are you on micros too? Do you change your RR for your funded accounts? Or I try not to. If I really like something, I might go from 5 micros to 10. So basically 1 mini, which I actually did do today, but it depends. Here comes the test. Let's see if we get up there. Yeah, if we do get up, if we do enter this, if we get tagged in, again, probably a 10-point stop, and then looking for the flush of VWAP into 200. But I don't know. This candle closes in 30 seconds. It does not look like we're going to get filled. Anchored session VWAP. Yeah, hit the like button. 100 likes, guys. That's all we need to get to. We'll send a giveaway. Man, unfortunate. 2 points away from getting filled. I get nervous when I have a limit because I don't have brackets set up, which maybe I should just do that, but I'm nervous. I feel like I'm gonna get popped into a trade and like it's gonna run against me really quick. Before they were 1K selling orders above price. Oh, retracted. All right, pushing up here. All right, tagged in there. 10 points is right in here. And instant stop. Watch this just wick out. See, this is why I like to, this is honestly kind of an error on my end. Because as you guys see, I do not like making like very strict levels. I like to use zones. So we really should have like, we have a clear bottom here, right? Off these 3 candles or 4 candles. So here, and then you have the same thing right above it. And that is when I would normally, I don't know why I wasn't doing that, but would normally have, that's where I would have drawn my zone, put my zone. And if we did that and we followed our rules, which is usually taking it at the top of that, that would have played out. But that's our bad. Gave back 90 bucks. I think we got slipped a little bit there. The take trade-off of limit is missed by a tick or point rule from Matt Save Me. Yeah. Man, unfortunate. Still very heavy. 1.5 minutes left in this candle. So mark that out before I forget. We entered at 43, stopped out to the tick. Almost. Our target was 200. And 20 points in our would have been 20 points in our direction, so we would have had a free trade at this point. Used to this laptop trackpad I've entered 2 times on accident. Dude, trackpads are devious, man. Should get like a wireless mouse for your that mobile setup. Are you using what kind of laptop though? Because trackpads are not made equally. Like the Mac, I don't know if they're different per model, but like I have a MacBook Pro and those are actually very, very nice, really accurate. But I know like other making models are trash from what I remember. All right, the question is, if this gives us another opportunity to get in, do we take our second attempt at a trade idea, which is our limit, or do we just let this one go? I think it's setting up really nicely still. Let me see. It still hasn't made it to VWAP. So I do like it still. Yeah, had we waited or got in at the top of our range, which would have been ideal, that would have been playing out nice. Now that we've kind of took out that area, I do think the bottom of that range is in play. Depends how aggressive you want to be. You're going short, Sammy. 3 minutes left on the candle. Getting smacked around right now. All right, let's see if it gives us another opportunity. Yeah, I don't really know. So like, if price keeps retracing, right? We've already played the retest of the Asia high and London low, or I'm sorry, London high, Asia low. So makes me think I trust, you know, a long off. I don't trust a long off that as much as I normally would. Like the first test is the best test. The second test I like a lot less. Hold on a second. Feels a bit diddly in the middle. What do you mean that 180, 190 level? All right, guys. Second attempt on the same trade idea. That's all we're gonna give ourselves, right? So if we get stopped out, then that's it for that trade idea. Let's give it that high. Sometimes it takes two. Sometimes you're just wrong, which is totally fine. And we are targeting the flush of VWAP and kind of the retest of 200 psych. So yeah, if you weren't here yesterday, very hard and fast rule for me going forward that I think will help protect me is only limiting myself to basically two attempts at a single trade idea. Sometimes, you know, you don't get the best entry. Sometimes a better entry sets itself up for the same kind of trade idea. So I do think it's worth it to kind of give yourself a little bit of grace. Right? Obviously context matters and all that, but in this case, I am liking this. We do need a close below. We need to get a close below 24. This candle closes. That's a new candle, so we have a whole 5 minutes. We're gonna tighten this up because we've moved almost 20 points already in our favor. So this will be a free trade. If it comes up and takes us out, then we'll live with that. I think it's a good attempt nonetheless. Short to zero. All right, if we start breaking under 25, we'll trail this. Make sure we lock in some profits, which we will do. So VWAP is probably right about here. You know what? We're in a trade. I'm not going to throw it on. I'm really weird about it. Really weird about VWAP sometimes. Three minutes left in the candle. Is it? I mean, does anybody else have like weird superstitions about like certain things on their charts? Okay. I'm liking this a lot. Hopefully we don't get a VWAP bounce. If we do, then we'll lock in 200 or actually like 150, only because if we do test this area again, I want to give it a chance to hold, you know, that 220, 224 range, 225 range for a move back lower. But if we do reach above that, then, you know, I think, you know, I'm happy getting out at 29. 2 minutes left in the candle. Looks like it wants 200. Tempted to just pull this. Like, I want to take it off, but I also kind of want to stick to the trade idea, you know? I'm pretty new. You're not in anything too jumpy. VWAP at the 213. Okay, so it wicked it. Holding it. It's holding right now. How long have I been trading? About 4.5 years, somewhere in there. If you haven't seen, you can kind of check out my profile here. I'll link it in chat. But it gives a little bit of breakdown. All right, candle closing here in 15 seconds. New candle opening. We need it to flush here. Let's lock in 200. It smells it. It smelled it. It's gonna go right for it, isn't it? I can't be mad. I'll be happy with 200. Hopefully this wick protects us. I don't think it will, but maybe we get lucky. All right, stop there. Let's see, had we kept our stop at 29, would this little area have held up? Our stop was right at the top of this blue box. And no, we would have got stopped out anyway, so I'll take that. All right, so this was our first attempt at that trade. Didn't work out, stopped out. We took a second attempt at the same level. We gave ourselves same thing, right above that wick, so about 10 points. And we got out. Our level was 200, but we took our stop down and took 20 points. Is your mother Italian and your father Scandinavian? What a weird, like oddly specific. No, neither. My mom is German and my dad is I actually don't know. But my dad has very blue eyes as well. So does my sister. Nice trade, bro. Thanks for sharing. I wish I had the guts to hold it. Definitely flushes, if not at VWAP 200 psych. Yeah, that was the target. Yeah, hit the like. What are we at? Let me check it out. Let me refresh. 54. Come on. At 100, so 50 more likes, we'll run a giveaway. I'm kind of shocked that VWAP is holding up. I mean, it might not, but like the fact that we double bottomed off that, I'm kind of shocked by that. How often do you see VWAP hold up like that 2 tests in a row? I mean, GG's if you longed it. I would have died if you answered yes. Yeah, my mom grew up in Germany, in Nuremberg, and she moved over to the States. My grandpa, her dad was in the military, moved around a lot, and when she was like 15, she moved over to the States. So yeah, her and my grandma, which she lived with us as well. My grandma lived with us. They both speak German in the house. And before you ask, no, I can understand a good bit of it. I do not speak it very well. Ryan, I'm not sold on this, man. I don't think VWAP holds. Am I dumb? I think you're right. I think we flush and see 200. I almost want to say we flush 200 too. I'm just getting a weird feeling. Do you have any fibs up? Like, are you fibbing this out right here? 618 is at 100. $150. Oh, the 50%. Yeah. Is that what you look for? 50 or one, or the 618, or just that kind of that area? Shot. I'm gonna take. Is it even worth it to have the other two levels up, 236 and 382? I'm curious what from the 8 a.m. candle, anchored VWAP, it's under it. And then I also want to look at the volume. Where's point of control from the swing from today? We are right on it, literally, which happens to be VWAP, right? Which makes sense. Tag you in a pic on Discord. Okay, swing. Is that? Where is oh, 150? So you drew it from the bottom. So how do you find the top of your fib then? Because I would have grabbed the swing high. Is that not the right way to do it? I have no idea. Because what candle is that? Not 850 candle? Or oh no, that's not 850. That is, oh, that's the open. Oh, so you're drawing it from the low to the open? Oh, they're marked from 5 p.m. last night to 8:30 today. Okay. And then you use them for the New York session. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. That's crazy then that the from the swing low at 8 to the swing high at 10:30, the 50% is right at the top of your 100% of your fib, which is crazy how that lines up. All right, point of control is holding from the swing today, which is also view up. Huge 15-minute wick. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the VWAP flush and run. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. There's too much room below. Prices below high volume node, bearish. Prices above high volume node, so bearish. No, not necessarily. I mean, a lot of other things, a lot of other pieces of the puzzle have to make sense for that. Oh, maybe I'm flat out wrong. Maybe this thing just rips. Normally the high and lows are well established before open, but today we wicked down a half hour or so before open. Yeah. Yeah, this was disgusting. Yeah, we took that payout, Aaron. We got paid yesterday morning. When I woke up, that money hit my account, which is really fast. Shout out Lucid. $65 point of interest sitting on the 1618. Let me pull that up again. 65, 265. Which is right in here. Dude, it's just so funny how, like, I mean, that lines up exactly with the level that I have. I mean, I put that on my chart like, I mean, a long time. Oh, that's the bottom of that 300 range, which I'm not quite sure. Alexa, stop. Which is the we've talked about this level all week. So that's crazy. Then you may as well wait for IBH at 284. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. So if two scenarios in my head that I'm looking for is, okay, we held VWAP, we held point of control from the swing. If it does give us a push higher, the first line of resistance would be the retest of IBH, which is up here at 280, 285. So if it rejects 285, maybe you get a reaction in a move lower, or if not, this thing just rips new highs, which I don't know. Anything's on the table. Yeah, the thing is like, it's so, for me at least, it would be tough to get an entry. Even if we took an entry at 285, like where do you put the stop? Because you're so close to it just ripping the high day. I mean, it's 40 points. 50 points, but I don't know. Time to go to the blackjack table. Why? Just cuz? Or our 250 holds and this thing does fail and we do see 150. Or at least retest 180, which is again London high, Asia low. I don't know. Obviously nobody knows, but we got 160 people watching. Make sure you hit the like button. At 100 likes on the stream, we'll give away an account. We have yet to give a giveaway on this segment, so let's run it up. Fib high to low gives golden pocket at IBH2. Nvidia has weird price action, so we're getting some weird price action too in NQ. Is Nvidia leading the charge for today or what? Below POC should be bearish. I don't know if it's that simple. Like we're above POC right now, right? So with that logic, we should be bullish, right? But I don't agree with that. It just depends, man. Like we're close to highs. We're close to a psych level. We're also close to Asia high or London high, Asia lows. So there's a lot of factors, you know. It's not as simple as just like above POC that we're bullish and below it we're bearish. If it were that simple, I mean, maybe there's a strategy out there that works with that sort of logic, but in my opinion, you kind of have to have more confluence in that. A couple more things need to line up for me. I think more than anything, the bullish case makes more sense, right? You're above POC. You're sitting at a high volume node. You bounce off VWAP. So we're above volume. And we are, I mean, it looks like we're holding it as of right now. So I think the bullish case maybe makes more sense right now, but like I've been saying, I'm not really sold on it. Right, because at the same time, we are on the 5 minute at least, we are making lower highs. Every high is lower than the one before it. So we're technically trending down. I'm with you, Ryan. I'm glad we took the short that we did and just got out. But we're going into the top of the hour. So at 2 o'clock, we might see the market pick a direction going into power hour. There's a 1 hour FVG right below us. Once we touch that, we resume bull. It's very confident. I will be watching that. I'm going to hold you to that. Batman. I do think it is it's important to have another, you know, see both sides, right? If that doesn't hold up, right? If your trade idea doesn't hold up, what is the bearish case? That's kind of my biggest gripe with like ICT concepts. Nothing against the guy, but like the fair value gap thing in itself, it's like There's FEGs, then there's inverse. So it's like, okay, what if it flushes it and then it's now an IFVG? I just don't really get it. Yeah, then I was wrong, took the L. Fair enough. Hoping it goes lower from here. I would like to enter short again, but I'm bullish after we broke session high. Major earnings today, that's why price action is so funky. But you're actually in the middle of a range. Look left, highest high. What created it? So price is not in a downtrend, right? Like on a higher time frame, we're bullish, right? But on the 5 minute, which is what we're looking at, you know, you'd be fighting the trend. The market is fractal, you know, so it just depends on what you're looking at, right? If you're on a daily, right, you're always in an uptrend for the most part. So there's a strat that says only IFPGs are valid. Dude, I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people on social media like use IFPGs. I mean, on past streams, some people were asking about it and we like spotted one. And I mean, I kind of see one right now. Like, depends on what kind of move you're looking for, but like here's a fair value gap, right? Or wrong? Is that a fair value gap that was bullish, right? So price broke below it and then made a move lower off of it. So then it's a, I don't know. I would be lying if I truly knew how it worked. But I also know that like there's other criteria that need to happen, right? Volume is low. I mean, we're going into the top of the hour. You're gonna see a liquidity injection in like 4 minutes, so we might see it pick up. We're just in a weird time frame, right? People are coming back from lunch, and then just with the nature of power hour, right? More volume usually comes in. But you're right. This is more of a low volume kind of time frame. You have to pick one side and look at the overall market structure. It is pretty much as good as every other way to trade. Just comes down to the, I know, yeah, you're right. It's there's so many different names for it, right? I don't know if you know what, I'm not gonna get into that, but I think you're right. There's people who say only VWAPs are valid. More than one way to trade if you have good risk. Yeah, I agree. I mean, VWAP is a good thing to have on your chart for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people have it on their chart. So I think that in itself is kind of, it's self-fulfilling in a way, you know? Right? The more people that are looking at it, kind of the more likely there is to be some sort of movement off of it. I mean, there's so many different type of like volume average prices, right? There's like TWAPs, VWAPs, anchored VWAPs. I know a lot of like algorithms are based off of like TWAPs and stuff like that. The IFEGs are mostly important as key. As your Asia's your Asia high trade short. There look for SMT and IFEG as an example shows speed up and speed down, trapping buyers. Up here. What is SMT? Smart money something? How long did it take me to refine my trading strategy? I mean, I've been trading for 4 years. I'd say probably like at least the last 3 years. I mean, I've tried so many different things, and I would say probably a good year ago is when I really stopped jumping around and trying different things, and I've kind of committed myself to this style. Really, when I just like started focusing on volume profile and supply and demand, it just like clicked in my brain. Like, here's 2 p.m. open, by the way. It just clicked for me. Like, it just made sense. All the other stuff with like having a bunch of indicators on the chart just didn't work for me, right? Not to say that it won't work for somebody else, but for me, it just didn't really make sense. Kind of stuck here. Smart money trading. Okay, gotcha. I wasn't far off. There's another one, right? Smart money smart money concepts, SMC. Is there a difference? Same thing? Similar to using 22 range with the cumulative volume delta, I'm watching for divergences there. Yeah. Yeah, I used to like, for a long time, I would trade RSI divergences. Do you mark levels more off the 5 minute or the 1 hour? Both, Jay. Right, I take a top-down approach. So I start from the daily, and then I move down to the hourly, and then the 5 minute. Yes, Jorge. When is it no longer valid? For me, on a higher time frame, price would have to like basically start using it as resistance. Right? That's proving that buyers are no longer stepping in, and sellers are taking control, and then I mean, not for certain, but you might see it then be used as resistance. Okay, Bradley, got you. You could have scalped short off the 1 minute FEG and longed off the 20 EMA. Well, everything works until it doesn't. You're not wrong, Frank. You're not wrong. Really, you could probably flip a coin, you know? It comes down, trading is more about risk management more than anything, right? Psychology and risk management. That's why you'll see like a lot of big firms like in Wall Street. I've heard that they make their traders play poker and learn how to manage their bankroll, which is kind of interesting, right? Because there isn't, you can't have an edge in poker if you know how to manage your bankroll. Is it possible to live off trading alone? Yeah, it's definitely possible, right? Not many people do it. And I think a big majority of people would probably not advise you to do that, right? But definitely possible. I mean, it's relative too, right? How much you need to like live off of it. So everything's different. It's all relative. Late to the party, Danny. What's up? How's it going today? Good, man. Good. We passed the eval. We are back in a funded account, and we're sitting on 350 for the day. We took 2 trades on stream, 1 trade on the funded account off stream at 11, or I'm sorry, 2:30. And we're kind of just chilling. We're in a weird choppy situation here, just waiting for price to pick a direction. $240's holding again. What do you think? I like the short. I like the short side still, but we're kind of out of trades for this idea, right? We already took 2 trades off basically this same idea. So that's my limit. I'm not gonna try it again. I like the short, but at the same time, right, price action is kind of showing us that it's a little bit risky. You're holding point of control, you're on a high volume node, VWAP held, and you're really close to IBH, and then IBH is very close to session highs, so it's kind of a weird spot where I don't know. You're gonna stop lurking in chat. Have fun, man. Great answer as well. If you know you have an edge, you don't need psychology. It's discipline to follow rules. All right, Mike. I would argue that discipline is a big part of psychology, right? Or wrong? Do you think it's possible to scale from a 5K account to a $200K prop funding before the year ends, considering every factor? How many pairs do you think, if a trader focuses on, can easily lead to consistency and profitability? Okay, hold on. Do I think it's possible to scale? I mean, nothing says that it's not possible, right? It's definitely possible, but is it likely? Probably not. And how many pairs? Like, I'm assuming you're coming from Forex. I mean, if you're trading futures, for me, I mean, I used to, like, the way I got into trading was options, and it was a huge help for me, like switching to futures and only focusing on one asset. That's really helpful for me. I think it might be helpful for other people. So I think if you're struggling to, on which one to focus on, I think if you just reduce the amount of tickers, if you're trading stocks or assets, if you're trading indices or whatever, I think the less is probably better. Right? Because you're able to focus more, learn more of the intricacies of how that asset actually moves. What are our likes at? Let's take a look. $87. We're close. We are very close. Can we get to 100? See you, Mike. Later. Right, Ryan? I'm like, I don't understand. Like, what? To me, psychology encompasses all those things, right? Market looks strained. I agree. I don't think it knows what it wants to do. Just chopping out. We'll see what happens at the bottom of the hour. Yeah, there's a ton of earnings, right? And Trump talks. Or did that already happen? Oh, 3 p.m. Eastern? Oh, wait, what? He's talking right now? Wow, nobody told me Trump's about to talk? Oh, it's just a student address. All right, we don't care about that. What is this title? U.S. President Donald Trump delivers high-stakes speech. Okay. What were we looking at? Alphabet, that's big. Texas Instruments. Is that the calculator company? Tesla, that's huge. IBM, that's huge. Hold on. Jaws' stream is about to go crazy. Yeah, Tesla, IBM, Alphabet. That's wild. But we're reformed Globex trader. We are no longer touching it. Big move down here. Look at this, man. 250 holding like a wall, man. And people hate on supply and demand and support and resistance, man. How can you argue with that? That's kind of wild. The meme lines, they hold. I was hoping to pass my 5K eval prop account. 5K eval prop account. Like, okay, hold on. Making 5%. Use the payout and get 100K. Then make 5% at the 100K and use the payout to get another 100K. Bro, I'm lost. Market conditions being favorable. Dude, I'm lost. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, listen to what Ryan said. Yeah, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Like, if you've never passed an account, the only thing you should be focusing on is passing an account, right? Once you get to the funded level, the only thing you should be worrying about is taking any sort of payout. And I'm telling you, the odds are, right, you're already beating the odds by taking a payout at all. So just focus on that. The more you try to shoot for the stars, I'm telling you, it's not going to end well. Like, it's okay to be ambitious, right? But you got to be realistic as well. I like it, man, but I've always wrestled with how to mark the areas. I always ended up, yeah, I don't know why. It's just like, I've been doing it for so long now that my eyes just like see it, you know? It's really just like wicks or bodies, right? Like, if you see them stacking on each other, that's like all I'm looking for. It's really not, it's not anything more than that. Like, I've used it, you've probably seen this, but like I use the example of 29,300 like all week. Like, it's just insane to me. This is like the very structure of like my philosophy trading. I do think like jumping up to different time frames might help you, Bradley, if you are trying to work on that. It's not always as easy to see them on smaller time frames, especially like as the market's actually moving, but I'm in a Lucid Flex account eval right now, day 3. The first day I tried to do trades on my phone, nope. Yesterday went great. Today I'm up 730 on the account. Full up 1100. Nice, dude. Nice, Nova. Yeah, I don't trade on my phone at all either. It's just not smart. Is there a time limit to pass a Tradeify eval? No. Well, Tradeify's just the platform. I don't know what firm you're using, but most of them don't know. They used to. I think most firms now don't even have like recurring subscriptions. So like when you buy an eval, right? It just however long it takes you to pass is how long it takes. This cliff we're hanging off. Do it. I know, man. 200 my play, Brian. In my opinion, though, if we see 200, I mean, why wouldn't we just flush it to like at least Asia low? What do you think about the one trade a day principle? If it works for you, then great. For me, I don't know. I do think the less you're exposed to the market, the less risk you have. Oh, MFFU are still 30 days and then it rebuilds you, I'm guessing. What up, Jaws? I just got called into work and I bought the eval Sunday night and was excited to get started after months of researching and learning. Ryan, I'm just as confused as you are. Yeah, Sam, how does this what are you trying to extract here, my brother? What are we doing? How then do you manage your risk in a day? I'm asking, what if you're taking 3 trades a day and the 4th trade comes up and it's A plus, do you take it or leave it? I mean, I don't have a like cutoff point personally. So yeah. I mean, I just blew an account 2 days ago, right? So that was $2,000 of drawdown that I just blew through. So in that case, on that day, which was not a good day, we did not stick to our plan. Honestly, depends on the data. You limit losses, but also could limit winners that day. The day that day gives you. It's all up to the trader. Yeah, I think you're right, Bradley. Did we hit it? Let me refresh. 100. Let's go. Okay. Let me figure this out. This is the first time we're doing this. Let me make sure I'm doing this the right way. So okay. Got this. We're trading Lucid Flex, so let's do one of those. Oops. Hold on, guys. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Bear with me. Okay, we're getting a error. Hold on. Okay, this is weird. Hold on. We're doing something wrong here. Okay, sorry guys. We might have a little issue here. All right, stand by. Just keep getting an error, guys. Sorry about that. Gonna work it out. We got bottom of the hour coming up here. Is that VWAP holding up? Almost. Yeah, this thing doesn't want to move lower. Okay, now we're ripping. Jeez. Brian, we might see IBH here. It's kind of looking like it. You'll see how to enter the giveaway. Just give me a second. Sorry for the delay. All right. Tech support Matt. He will be here in like 15 minutes and he's gonna fix it. Until then, don't worry, we will run the giveaway at the end of the stream. Just give us like 15 minutes. Any thoughts on MOC today? I mean, I personally don't take any trades during MOC. I like to watch it, right? It's kind of crazy, but it's very unpredictable. Yeah, it's no, 2:30. Yeah, that's smart, Ryan. Trump is late as usual. He's not saying anything important, right? He's just talking to a school. Sammy, what was your idea, or what was your entry? I don't know if you're wrong yet. $52.50. Good entry, man. Right at the top of that zone. We are not in a trade right now, no. No trades. Yeah, that was my original idea too, Sammy. When I got into these two shorts, I was looking for 200. You know what I was thinking of doing on like a Friday? Just for fun, open up like a practice account, or like be really funny to just like send an eval that we let the chat decide what direction, okay? And then for every like we add a contract and just let it ride. See where it goes. Internet cutoff giveaway. No, Kron. We just a little bit of technical difficulty. We will run the giveaway in like 10-15 minutes. We're just fixing something real quick. Almost back break even. ES dropping down 15-minute is what made me think short. Nice. Did you I'm assuming you took that short. GG's, man. Let's look at the ES just for fun. Yeah. Looks very heavy. If it keeps going down, stop loves to or moves to 34. I like it. Where'd you get in? Or did you already? Oh yeah, 52.50. What are you targeting? It's probably a really bad idea that I'm drinking an Alani at 2:30 right now, but we already opened it. Yeah, I got you. Aaron, what account are you trading? This is the cherry lime one. It's like my favorite one. It's actually, I know it's not a very popular flavor, but that and like the cherry, I think it's cherry slush. Goated. So good. All right, do we get legs? Do we get some movement finally? Literally has not gone anywhere since we got on stream. Literally. On stream opened at 43. I mean, we haven't moved in an hour and a half. $50K Apex Legacy. I got 5 of them. And I traded my funded accounts earlier stuff. Nice. Long dong schlong 217. Yeah, I mean that's probably where VWAP is. It is. Right below it. Yeah, the more we hang around it, the more I think we're gonna probably flush through it. Been in a trade since 265. It hurts. Short from what? Over here at 1? Or are you long? Dropped as soon as Trump appeared. Let me pull that up. What's he yapping about now?
Of Georgia, like no president has ever fought before. You're doing well, too. We're going to keep it that way. And 18
Boasting.
months ago, you were in trouble. Our country was in trouble, Frank.
Okay, we're gonna turn that off. Delta's getting heavy. There it is. There's 200. There's 200. So the original trade ideas would have worked. There's no way in hell I would have sat through that the whole time. And I don't think my stop was even big enough. So I'm glad we took it off. But there's target. But I've been saying since we got on stream, I feel like if we see 200, I think it's very likely that we revisit like the 80s at least. I don't think 200 holds. Maybe it does. But we're so close to close as well. Can you show the orange man on stream? I'm sure I can. You want me to pull him up? Why can't I? There we go. Am I not supposed to be doing this? This is fine, right? The light hip hop beats in the background goes kind of hard. Imagine he just starts speaking in rhythm straight to the beat. Okay, I think we broke YouTube. What's going on here? What just happened?
And numbers were just released.
Okay.
By downward. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Nationwide crime has been the lowest numbers that we've had in many, many decades. Last year, we achieved the largest drop in the murder rate ever recorded to the lowest level in 125 years. That's since 1900. That's before my father was born. My father.
Yeah, you're fine. It's delayed. Okay.
Before my father was born.
What up, Jamie?
From the year
How's it going, dude?
Lowest murder rate and that's just
Dementia hitting on the beat. You trade every late session? Yeah, every power hour. Every day, 1 to 3 p.m. Central. I'll be on. But you can tune into this channel pretty much any time of the day, and there will be someone live.
And drugs coming in by ocean, sea, by water.
Look, this guy's not saying anything of value, so we're just gonna close him. If we see some crazy movement, then we'll know he said some crazy shit. Very good, man. How are we doing today? Good, dude. We ended up passing the flex account, so we're back in the funded, and we are up 350 on it. So solid day. We took two trades on stream, basically the same trade, just 2 attempts at it, which is my limit. And luckily we came out unscathed. We took a quick dub and we moved on. And we've been literally, let's see, this is the 1 o'clock candle. We've just been in this range for literally all stream long. We just broke out of it. And yeah, it's been very uneventful. Very, very boring. This is just one account. Okay, I was totally wrong, which is very normal. 200's held. Still not convinced. Still not convinced. I mean, I like this trade. I just, we're so close to close. I am I like this. Right before MOC though. If we get filled, we get filled. We'll give it 5 points because I'm only gonna put my stop, or like 8 points, stop above 30. Okay. Or just slap us in the face with a 1 tick. Look at that, dude. What? 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 Hold on. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We'll take it off. Okay, Matt. It would have done it again. Pretty damn close. It's a sign, yeah. It's edging before busting through your trade. I don't know, man. It looks pretty good. Great wording there. All right, 4 minutes till we'll see another injection of liquidity. Unfortunate. One tick. Love it. Give us 90. Give us 190. Wow. Bad conditions, way too slow. Yeah. Give it like 3 minutes. We'll see some movement. Yeah, something tells me a sweeperoo is about to occur. Little sweepacito under 200. Yes, 150. I'm watching it, dude. Ryan, do we jump in? Do we jump in? All right, 1 minute till 1 minute till we see some liquidity come in. You guys saying no makes me want to do it more. Oh my god. No way. Give us 150. Just do it. Do it. Flush it. Is Apex Legacy account different from the others? Yes, it is. I think correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but Legacy is the intraday. Don't trade this, you turds. I think it's lifetime. I mean, okay. If I remember correctly, you have an option. You can choose to do a monthly activation or lifetime. I'm pretty sure the lifetime is like very obviously a better deal. I know, Ryan. You're absolutely right. Like, yeah. Rewarding bad behaviors. Legacy uses intraday, but it's not the same as the new intradays. It doesn't have 6 max payouts and 2k payout caps across the board until the 5th, I believe, which is max balance. Okay. Oh, monthly is gone now. Yeah, didn't you used to have a choice, right? Like you had an option to do monthly, but the lifetime was like clearly a better option. This is prop. Oh, okay, Ryan. I think it still applies. It still applies to what we were thinking about. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. For those of you sticking around, all right, guys, let's do a giveaway. Everybody say thanks, Matt, for fixing that. He just popped in and helped us out. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me not F this up. Okay, so bang, bang. All right, guys. Keyword is Apex. We're gonna give an Apex account away. I know we said Lucid, but we're going with Apex. And we'll draw. We have 150 people in here. So let's get up to like 100 entries and then we'll send it. Oh wait. Oh god, we broke Nightbot. We broke Nightbot. We can, oh god. What do I do? What do I do? That was a terrible idea. I did not even consider that. Shit. Oh, Ryan? 150? Do we just dump it? One minute till we get more liquidity coming in. All right, this candle's closing right now. Oh my Lord. Do it. Do it. There's 80s. All right, 20 more people and we'll run the giveaway. All right, through 80s. All right, there's through 80s. Will we see Ryan's 150? And we're stalling out at 75. Nobody else wants to enter. We got 150 people in here. Right, Bradley? I mean, it's just messed up, dude. It's messed up. Facts, Jamie. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. All right, guys. Drawing the winner. Who do we got? Trevor 170. Make sure you go to this link, okay? Once you get that link, it should give you a code. Come back to the stream and paste that code into chat. GG's, Trev. You got a minute and a half, so yeah, hurry. if you don't do it in a minute and 20, oh, there we go. GG's, Trevor. Enjoy. Make sure you run that thing up to a payout. No problem, man. First giveaway on the segment, so appreciate you guys coming through on the likes. Big W. And he pays attention. He went for the world record. All right, I don't think we're seeing 150 tonight or today. That is an Apex account. Immediately 20 people just dip out of the stream. To be fair, we're coming up on the end of the stream. I hope everybody had a wait, let me log into my 20 YouTube accounts real quick. Hope everybody had a good trading day. We had a rough day yesterday and felt good to kind of bounce back from that today. And so yeah, I appreciate everybody joining and chatting it up. Hopefully tomorrow's session will give us some more movement. I mean, we literally did nothing this whole area. I mean, we were stuck in this 40 point range, broke out in the last 10 minutes, and it looks like it's just gonna go right back into that range. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Good start. I'll take that any day. And yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. Oh, hold on, Ryan. Wait. No way. 10 points away. 10 points off of 150. Earning stuff after the bell, yeah. Yeah, I will not be participating, as you guys know. We are a reformed Globex trader, but I will be watching. It's gonna be, I'm guessing it'll be a really crazy market at Globex Open. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign out. Again, hope everybody had a good day. We will be back tomorrow at 1:30. Make sure you tune in to Jaws' stream at 5. Jamie, we will not touch it, dude. If we touch it, we got to do a punishment live on stream. We got to do something crazy. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Wait, hold on a second. I just got to see if 150 fills. Okay. All right. We're leaving. All right, guys. See ya. We will check in tomorrow at 1 and we'll have another good day. So GG's. Hopefully tomorrow we can hit the like goal again and we'll run another giveaway. If let me call Fred real quick. Hold on. No way. No way. There it is. Ryan, did he leave? It literally wicked 150 and ran. That's insane. Dude, the fibs are nuts. All right, I'm signing out. See you guys.